Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your four-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with one-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
WVU Medicine is pleased to introduce 6 new providers who've joined our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center, Jefferson Medical Center, and University Healthcare physicians. Dr. Safdar Akbar, Emergency Medicine. Physician's Assistant Misty Hunsader, Interventional Radiology. Nurse Practitioner Elena Diggs, Urgent Care. Physician's Assistant Catherine Lee, Emergency Medicine. Psychiatrist David Marks, Family Medicine, Psychology. And Physician's Assistant Stephanie Mabey, Neurology. WVU Medicine, growing to meet the needs of our community.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
The following is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. Play ball! It's time for the fun and excitement of West Virginia high school baseball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda of Winchester, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Modern Realty Results, Kent Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, and the Skinner Law Firm.
And now for the pregame show. Let's go out to the field and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
We welcome you to P.O. Faulkner Park as we get you set for sectional baseball action, as it's the first round between the Martinsburg Bulldogs and the Spring Mills Cardinals. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Tripp Tobin and Spencer Dupuis. Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. Avery Newport along with Dylan Bishop on camera tonight. And it's an interesting matchup. A 3-win, 3-22 Spring Mills team takes on 20-7 Martinsburg. And on paper, you would give the Dogs a huge advantage, but this very Spring Mills team only lost to the number one team in the state, Jefferson, 1-0 recently. And last time they played here, it was a 6-5 ball game where really Spring Mills probably should have won, but had a lot of errors in that game that contributed to runs scored for Martinsburg, as Chase Herndon only gave up 2 on the mound. Herndon, though, not pitching tonight, which is definitely a little bit controversial, I think, because he's been their best pitcher so far, Tripp, and should be still a good matchup, though, between these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little controversial with Cover, but I was over in the dugout talking to the fellas, and the kids seemed confident that Cover can get it done. They talked about a few games that he had thrown, complete games, 60, 70 pitches, that type thing. So he throws the contact. The biggest thing with Spring Mills, they're going to have to catch the baseball, and not going to be able to make mistakes because Martinsburg definitely will light up the base paths if they can get on. And I thought when I went out in the dugout I might, see some kids with, kind of shaking their head or things like that because, the kids are genuine, that they can see, but they have bought in completely to this rotation and how things are going to go. And, I spoke with Chase, and he says, we got a good feeling about this. And, Chase Herndon, that is. So it's something that I believe that the team believes is the right call, and that's what you need to do. You need to make your team believe in themselves, in the lineup, and at the moment they believe in it.
And you look at Tyler Cover's numbers, and you talk about him pitching to contact, and he does do that well as a guy that doesn't have a ton of velocity, but in his 4 starts, 9 games, appeared in just 452 pitches this season. So he gets outs relatively quickly, 9 strikeouts, not a strikeout pitcher, but a 4.47 earned run average and a 1.3 whip. So he's not going to give up a whole lot of base runners, at least typically, and has been, a really solid pitcher for them. And I guess the strategy would be maybe they can pull off the upset tonight with Cover and then have Herndon then for Game 2, and that would put them in a great position to potentially continue this season.
Yeah, and you're also, this is a tournament, so you play to win the tournament. You certainly want to win every game, but you want to give yourself the best chance to win the tournament. The tournament's the best you can do to win the tournament is just win 3 straight. But, each team's going to have to get into their depth regardless of when they throw them. But, again, these guys seem to be, more than happy to play defense and hit for Tyler Cover here today, even though we, most of the what I was called baseball people or analysts or, people that watch the game feel like that maybe it was going to be a matchup of Edwards versus Edwards and Herndon. We're going to see that matchup, but just exciting to see. It's just sectional baseball. There's going to be, believe it or not, there's probably going to be some nerves and different things.
And when I was tipped off this morning, in the text that I had with Coach Barrett, I always, the day of the game, I always try to get some stats if I can't do that on my own, and then I always, ask who's on the mound, and he said he wasn't going to disclose till tonight. And in my head, I was thinking maybe it's not Herndon. So it kind of made me think earlier today when I read that text message from him.
Yeah.
And then on the mound for Martinsburg, it will be Caleb Edwards. He's been their number 1 guy all season long. 1.97 earned run average so far this season. Has a 2-1 record. Has been very good. And we saw him on Friday. He got the start against Musselman, just threw that 1 inning and then appeared ready to go for this sectional tournament. And you look at it on paper, Martinsburg on this side of the section probably has the most pitching depth, but they're going to need a good start from Caleb Edwards tonight.
Yeah, Caleb's, coming off the injury, of course. We know he had that hamstring injury, but, he's battled all year long, and we thought we were going to see more out of him in that Musselman-Martinsburg game that really didn't. Well, it actually didn't count for anything in the standings, but it accounted for a lot at the end of the day with momentum and the extra innings that it went into. And but we thought, speaking with Coach Ballard prior to the game, you guys spoke with him, and he said we'd see him, 2 innings. He went out 1 inning, but what happened was he came off the mound with those 2 strikeouts. Confidence was brimming, so it was just time to get him out. It was a good warm-up for him. So we'll see how he comes out tonight. And, he looks confident over there, and he looks healthy as he's looked, in a long time.
All right, this is the Cody's Auto Body countdown to first pitch. Cody's Auto Body located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, where you get the work done right the first time. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. We'll take a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from both teams' head coaches. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Hi, I'm Sally Hardy. I am asking you to re-elect John Hardy to the West Virginia House. John is my husband of 24 years and an amazing dad to our daughters. I am proud of this hardworking man who runs a successful business, gives back to the community, and is our valuable delegate. John Hardy is a man of values with a heart of service, and he cares about moving West Virginia forward. Re-elect my husband, John Hardy. Visit Delegate John Hardy on Facebook.
Paid for by candidate.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park here on the Cody's Body Shop countdown to first pitch. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin and Spencer Dupuis, and we'll now hear from the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Aaron Byler.
Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Aaron Byler. Coach, first round here of the sectional tournament. Team coming off of a extra inning win over Musselman last time out, so got some momentum with that win, and now setting up for a very important and competitive section it should be.
Yeah, I think all games are important this time of year. Sectional tournament always brings a little bit more fun, a little more atmosphere. I know our kids are looking forward to it. I think the win there against Musselman last week kind of, gave them the momentum and the belief that they can beat anybody anywhere. So, I know they're looking forward to it.
And the Spring Mills team, last time you guys played them, is an extra innings or a walk-off win for you, 6-5. And obviously, they're a 3-win team, but they've been competitive with some of the top teams in this area. So, what are you kind of telling the guys heading into this game?
Well, all week long, our focus has been on Spring Mills. I don't think you can overlook them. They obviously proved last week that they can play with anyone. So we have to, make sure we put the ball in play. Caleb Edwards is going to have to throw strikes. We're going to have to play defense behind him.
You mentioned Caleb on the mound again. He pitched last time out there, and they got to him a little bit, but after that he really settled in and threw a great game for you guys in that victory. So what are you going to need out of Caleb besides throwing strikes?
Well, our philosophy for a long time now has been we're going to throw guys one through how many we have until they run out. So that's what we're going to continue to do in this sectional tournament. Caleb's a guy that is going to give us a chance every time out there. When he's on the mound, we expect to win, and we expect to play well behind him tonight. He's obviously going to need to pound the strike zone, and if he does that, I think he'll be successful.
And Cover is pitching for them tonight, not Chase Herndon. Cover, a very different pitcher, not a guy with a lot of velocity. But what do you kind of see out of him, and what will have to be the approach at the plate to have success?
Well, we're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to make him throw strikes, and we're going to have to, kind of lay off that curveball and try to hit fastballs the other way. We can't be over-aggressive with him, a little bit different strategy out of them. Everybody kind of figured we'd see Herndon, myself included. So, we just have to put the ball in play, put pressure on him as much as we can, and hopefully we can do that.
All right, Coach, thank you, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Nick.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar and Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
Now joined by the head coach of the Spring Mills Cardinals, Brad Barrett. Coach, start of sectional play, so kind of a start of a new season for your team, and the guys have been playing pretty well as of late, even though you haven't really picked up the wins, but getting really close and being competitive. And this is an opportunity now to kind of build on what you've done all year.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned it all year that we're getting close to that competitive edge for us, and hopefully it came at the right time for us this year.
So Tyler Cover on the mound for you guys tonight, and a lot of people would expect Chase Herndon to pitch here in Game 1. What kind of went into that strategy to go with Tyler tonight?
I mean, he gets outs, man. Like, he keeps the pitch count down, pitches for contact. I mean, he'll be a guy that goes through 7 innings and only have about 70 pitches. So he's a guy we trust on the mound. I think we'll keep him off balance today, and it's going to be a big change for him today.
And last time you guys played Martinsburg here, really, it was a game that you could have won. Just a few errors kept you from getting that win, and ended up being a walk-off win for them. So does that give your team confidence heading into the night?
Yeah, I mean, we put that one inning back in our head over and over again. We had a couple errors that one inning, and it kind of gave them the momentum back in the game. But honestly, we had the momentum the entire time. It was our game the entire time, and we kind of messed it up. So hopefully we kind of play all the way through this game and win a ball game for us.
The same pitcher you saw last time for them in Caleb Edwards. What does he kind of do, and what will be the challenge going up against him tonight?
I mean, it just depends. Right now our bats are heating up right now, so if we can put the ball in play on him and have them make a couple mistakes and just kind of run the game and get a momentum starting early for us, we should probably be ready for us today.
All right, Coach, thank you, and good luck throughout the tournament and tonight.
Thanks, man.
All right, those are our coaches' interviews brought to you by Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg. If you're looking for some fun nightlife and great food at affordable prices, then dine in at Laddie's or carry out by calling them at 304-263-5233. We'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll continue to break down this matchup. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
I'm Jason Barrett. I'm running for state senate because I believe it's time to build an even better West Virginia. That starts with a less burdensome tax policy, reliable internet service, a strong education system, and a robust tourism industry. I believe this building starts right here in Jefferson and Berkeley counties. I ask for your support and your vote in the May 10th Republican primary.
Paid for by Friends of Jason Barrett.
Hi, it's Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 Spencer Dupuis. When I got into a car accident and needed to get another vehicle, I wanted to go somewhere I could trust. So I went to the Heffley Motor Company at 993 Hedgesville Road.
As a first-time car buyer, I really didn't know what to expect. But at Heffley, they treated me like family. Every step in the process was seamless. Not only did they give me a great deal, but they also helped me secure an amazing interest rate. Now I know firsthand why Heffley has such a great reputation in this community.
I ride with Heffley Motor Company, so you should too.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. We'll get you the weather, brought to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596. Or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. 73 degrees and sunny this afternoon. As we get into the evening, it will drop to about 57 throughout, so beautiful day for baseball to begin this sectional tournament, guys. And, again, it should be a good matchup between these two teams, and couldn't ask for better weather.
No, it's a beautiful day, and both teams seem excited. And, you know, you talk to Barrett, talk to Coach Ballard, and you hear, sounds like both, you know, Coach Ballard said that he felt his kids felt like they could beat anybody at any given time. And Coach Barrett said that his kids were, you know, felt like they were clicking at the right time. So that's what we played all year long. We do all these games. We watch these young men. We see these stats. And even though Spring Mills didn't have the win-loss year that they had hoped for, they have been so close, you know, multiple times. It's just it's going to be a great game.
All right, we'll take our final break here on the Cody's Body Shop pregame show. When we come back, we'll have first pitch. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast, and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Play ball! The pregame is over, and we're ready for today's opening pitch and the play-by-play. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Cody's Auto Body, Laddie's Bar and Grill, Trips Flooring, The Mortgage Center, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Heffley Motor Company, the Palace Lounge, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, Milestone Realty, and by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers.
So let's return to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Got a minute or 50 seconds now.
What'd you put on it? 3 minutes?
Should have been, right?
Minute and a half.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Nick Verzley, Trip Tobin, and Spencer Dupuis getting you set for Martinsburg and Spring Mills. Trip, let's get the starting lineup for the Spring Mills Cardinals.
Leading off in playing center field, number 8, Chase Herndon. Batting second, number 7, Caden Compton, your shortstop. Batting third, number 4, Connor Gotham, the first baseman. Batting fourth, number 23, Nolan Chenier, the DH. Batting fifth is number 21, Aiden Seitz, the left fielder. Batting sixth, number 5, Tyler Cover doing the pitching. Batting seventh, number 22, Mason Everhart doing the catching. Batting eighth, number 9, Peyton Gerardin playing third. Batting ninth, number 14, Jackson Engel at right field. And playing second base tonight and being DH for is number 2, Isaac Gilbert.
First two pitches from Caleb Edwards on the mound for Martinsburg miss outside for balls. 2-0 count, and the 2-0 is a called strike on the outside corner. So those are your starting lineups brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust if your flooring needs. Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. Next pitch fouled away, a 2-2 count. And our first pitch was brought to you by the Mortgage Center on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. One call will save you thousands. Call 304-267-9040. So 2-ball, 2-strike count. Herndon leading off for the Cardinals, and the 2-2 is outside, well outside, for ball 3. So a 3-2 count on Herndon.
Today's umpires today is Tim Carroll behind the plate, C.L. Baker at first base, Neil Riemenschneider at second base, and Doug Gaden at third base. 4-man crew tonight here for the sectional tournament.
That one ripped into left field. Now we'll get down for a leadoff base hit for Chase Herndon. He rounds the bag and is in there with the single.
Chase Herndon's been swinging such a hot bat here. Batting nearly 500 on the season. That'll probably put him up to 500. He's batting .494 coming in with 40 base hits. And he just shows you what he can do there. He got a 2-0 count, got some ad counts, waited on his pitch, and ended up taking a pitch. It appeared that Caleb was going to stay away from him the whole time, so he just went with it and didn't try to pull the roll over and just kicked it over, lifted it over Mike Lupus's head into left field.
Compton now at the plate batting .182 on the season, and that pitch misses outside for ball 1 from Caleb Edwards.
You have to wonder if they want to move a runner over here, try to strike first or draw first blood here, since they had a leadoff man on. Edwards does a nice job trying to get Compton to show by throwing over. Sometimes when you throw over like that, you can get some tells from the batter, but Compton's up in the box. That's one tell already. So look for him to maybe square here and try to get Chase moved over.
Herndon is 6 for 6 on the season in stolen bases. That's a bouncer for ball 2. So Edwards falls behind Caden Compton here, 2 balls and no strikes.
Edwards holds runners pretty well, and we've seen Stanovich throw the ball really well here as of late. And, certainly has not. They certainly have not been easy to run on. So it looks like Herndon doesn't have a very big lead at all.
The 2-0 is a called strike in the knees for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Martinsburg coming out in the orange jerseys with the black numbers and black letters across the chest. White hats with the orange Martinsburg Block M logo with the black bill. And the white pants with the orange stripe down their side, or black stripe down the side. That pitch is low for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike here on Caden Compton. Edwards delivers the pitch and hits the zone again for strike 2. So another full count on a Spring Mills Cardinal to begin this ball game. Spring Mills with the old St. Louis Cardinals looking blue with the red numbers and red letters across the chest and the gray pants with the red stripe down the side. That pitch is fouled away. Compton battling early and getting that pitch count up on Caleb Edwards.
That'll be key tonight with Edwards. This is a long week, so you don't want Martinsburg would certainly like to send one pitcher each game out there, but if he has long innings like this, they're getting to the bullpen quick.
Herndon extends the lead off the bag at first. Compton fouls this one off into right field, down toward the bullpen as it heads and falls down there, so it'll just be a long strike and keep the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes, but no out. Top of the first inning between Martinsburg and Spring Mills. First game of the sectional tournament for the Bulldogs and the Cardinals. Edwards delivers the 3-2. Another fastball, and again it's fouled away by Caden Compton, the shortstop for Spring Mills. Gotham will follow him in the lineup in the 3-hole.
If the first 2 batters are any indication of what Spring Mills are going to do tonight, they're going to battle and they're going to push that pitch count up, it looks like.
The 3-2 from Edwards again is fouled away by Compton.
Yeah, right on top of us here on the press box against the netting.
Yeah, he just challenged him with a fastball right down the middle, and Caden just missed it.
So Compton again digs back in. Full count, top of the first inning. Chase Herndon extending his lead a little bit at first base. Edwards delivers the 3-2. It's in the inside part of the plate, and again fouled away by Compton as he just got a piece of it.
That was a
half-hearted swing.
Yeah, half-hearted check me swing right there.
He's fouled off 2 pitches away, 1 down the middle and then 1 inside, so he's hanging tough.
Spring Mills crowd coming alive in the 3-2. Got him looking for strike 3 for the first out of the ball game.
Great placement there on the corner by Edwards in order to get that in the zone and strike 3 looking.
Yeah, of all the pitches he swung at, kind of surprised he took that pitch.
Yeah.
Been already about to throw his 18th pitch here, though. Pitch count mounting early.
So the lefty Gotham will dig in. Herndon still on first, and the pitch from Edwards is slapped foul into the netting.
Gotham's been a little bit of a thorn in Martinsburg's side. He had that big base clearing, double or triple the last time up when they took that 4-1 lead, I believe. He was the one who got the ball over Sifford's head out there and left and opened up the lead for them there early in the game.
A 254 hitter on the season. Herndon takes off, swing and a miss, strike 2. The throw down is not in time. Chase Herndon's in there with his 7th stolen base of the season. And an 0-2 count here on Gotham, but a runner on second with just 1 away.
Got a good jump that time. You could see him kind of sneaking out, just sitting over there, slowly getting that lead bigger and bigger, and just finally took the opportunity to go.
Edwards delivers the 0-2 to Gotham, and that is again fouled away. So Spring Mills continues to try to up that pitch count on the Bulldogs' Caleb Edwards.
That's the biggest thing with Spring Mills. They've just become harder out. They've taken some losses, but they haven't. They're a tough loss now.
0-2. Hit on the ground. Lupus dives out. The throw from his knees. The stretch by Morris, and Gotham is in there with the infield single.
Nice play by Lupus. Threw from the knees, and I thought he got him. There was a good dig over there by Morris. I thought when it left his hand, that it was going to be there, but just as Gotham just got there just before it didn't settle down there in Isaiah's glove. So great play there by Lupus, but not enough as Gotham beat that out.
So I'll bring Nolan Trenier to the plate, and he'll take the first pitch. A breaking ball is a called strike at the knees. Trenier also hitting .254 this season. The designated hitter in the Cardinals lineup. Runners on first and second, one away. Edwards checks Herndon at second base, delivers the pitch, and it's foul tipped into the glove for strike two.
Throwing back-to-back curveballs to him. We didn't see many curveballs with the first two, just a lot of spotted fastballs, but must have a book on Trenier here on curveballs.
The 0-2 from Caleb Edwards is high and inside, gets away from Asanovich. Both runners will advance to second and third on the wild pitch. So a great start for Spring Mills, and we'll see if Nolan Trenier can come through and drive in a run, at least.
And it was a wild pitch right over top Trenier's head. He reached back to throw a fastball by him, and it got away, got over his head, and to the backstop.
So runners
high enough that it went up in the net.
Yeah. Not the pitch Edwards wanted. That's a good pitch, though. A swing and a miss for strike three. Retires Nolan Trenier, and Aiden Seitz will come to the plate. Second strikeout for both of the outs here in the first inning for Caleb Edwards. 2 on, 2 away, and Aiden Seitz, the left fielder, will dig in.
Seitz batting .257 this year. Got 19 hits on the year, so certainly capable here of giving Spring Mills this 2-run lead.
And Seitz will foul away the first pitch.
If nothing else, they didn't go, they didn't go down 1, 2, 3. It wasn't a quick inning. Anytime you can, keep the defense out there, keep the pitcher throwing, and force them to throw a lot of pitches, it's a victory.
Seitz with 15 RBIs this season as he fouls off that pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. That leads the team. So the right guy to be at the plate in this situation for Spring Mills, at least when you're looking at the RBI numbers. Runners on second and third. 2 away, an 0-2 count on Aiden Seitz. Top of the first inning, no score. The pitch from Edwards just misses the outside part of the plate for ball 1.
And he may have got that call, but Samovich got a little jumpy back there behind the plate. Wanted to make sure didn't lose that pitch and let a run score, but instead of just keeping his body still and folding it, he actually
1-2 breaking ball, similar pitch. That one is called strike 3. So Caleb Edwards works out of the jam with 3 strikeouts in the inning. The Cardinals strand 2 will head to the bottom of the first. Martinsburg coming to the plate. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis. And Trip, let's get the Martinsburg starters for today's contest.
Tonight we got leading off, playing shortstop, number 3, Hudson Clement, playing left field. Batting second, number 4, Landon Sifford. playing first base. Batting third, number 14, Isaiah Morris. Doing the pitching tonight for Martinsburg and doing the cleanup. The cleanup hitter, number 24, Caleb Edwards. Batting fifth, number 5, Carson Buber playing second base. Batting sixth, number 7, Jordan Canby in center field. Batting seventh, number 10, Michael Lupus at third base. Batting eighth, number 18, the DH, Jacob Zittel. Batting ninth and doing the catching, number 8, Matthew Osanovich. And playing right field tonight and being DH for is number 6, Logan Wilt.
That is your starting lineup, brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring needs? Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. And Hudson Clement will lead things off for the Bulldogs against Tyler Cover. Clement, a .444 hitter on the season. And the first pitch from the left-hander, Cover, is a swing and a miss on a pitch at the knees for strike one. And that's that change in velocity that Tyler Cover has that these guys are not used to seeing. Clement gets a piece of that one, hit on to short to Compton, and Compton throws over to first for out number 1.
Well, and that's what Coach Barrett alluded to in the interview, is that the contact that people make kind of gets it right to his players on defense. And just like there, 2 pitches in and 1 out.
Soft contact, hard to barrel up, and, a guy who doesn't throw the ball real hard a lot of times, incites fly balls, which are certainly not, the easiest outs in, to make or to get. So, 3 pitches in, 3 strikes. So Cover's doing his job, left-hander. Doesn't throw the ball extremely hard, just moves it around. You see Sifford way out in front of that.
Sifford working on an 0-2 count against Tyler Cover. Isaiah Morris on deck for the Bulldogs, but Sifford hitting .287 this season. And Cover delivers the 0-2 and a little bit high and inside for ball 1. Cover the lefty steps back on the mound. And the 1-2 pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. So count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes for Tyler Cover. You mentioned on the pregame show, comes into this contest with a 4.47 earned run average, a 1-4 record for the Cardinals on the mound, and that pitch is lifted into left field, but it's going to go foul and out of play.
Had the distance.
Yep.
It's over in the quarry now. Could have been a 1-run ball game had he stayed back a little bit. It cleared the flag down there on the left side, just about, 15 yards foul.
So Sifford gets good contact on that pitch, but it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch from Cover is inside. Now a 3-2 count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes on Landon Sifford. Cover delivers the 3-2, popped up, and it will head out of play. So Sifford battling, trying to get that pitch count up on Tyler Cover, which one of his strengths is he doesn't throw a lot of pitches. He pitches to contact to get the majority of his outs. Not a strikeout pitcher, but is effective out there.
And most of your strikeout pitchers will have higher pitch counts, of course, because you got to throw more pitches to get strikeouts. Right. But
there's a good-looking pitch, but it just misses outside for ball 4. Didn't quite hit the break on that pitch that Cover wanted. And Landon Sifford is on first base with the 1-out walk. Isaiah Morris now coming to the bat. At bat.
Number 14, Isaiah Morris.
Just the 9th walk of the season for Cover. He has 9 strikeouts as well on the season.
You have to wonder, with his delivery to the plate, if Martinsburg would run on that, even though he's left-handed, but you got to watch getting you picked over there. You have to make sure he goes to the plate. So, Sifford has a really good lead over there.
Morris takes a hack at the first pitch and fouls it back into the netting. Just a little bit out in front of that one. Landon Sifford takes that big lead like Tripp mentioned over there at first base. One away here in the bottom of the first inning. No score and a throw over from Cover, not in time. Lights come on here at P.O. Faulkner Park. A beautiful day here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. 0-1 count on Isaiah Morris. Sifford could have got picked off. We'll see Goffin's throw to short or second, and the tag from Compton not in time. So Sifford was picked off, but he smartly took off for second base, and with his speed and how far he was already off the bag, no hesitation allowed him to get in there.
Yeah, I mean, he was going first move, and the second that young Cover picked up that foot, he took off, and he knew there was no turning back then. So Cover went to first. He had to go there. First baseman came, got the ball, and threw back, but just wasn't.
Morris takes a big crack at this one. Deep right field, it's going to hit off the wall. Sifford is flying around third base. Morris standing up with the double, and Landon Sifford will score easily from second. The Bulldogs take the early 1-0 lead on the RBI double from Isaiah Morris.
Yeah, Isaiah Morris bringing a good at-bat up there and seeing, a lot of pitchers coming between Clement and Sifford. So he got a chance to sit there in the on-deck circle, see some, and in the dugout and see some pitches, and he barreled one up there to right field, nearly out of here.
He hit it hard. One thing you can do, as you said, preparing yourself prior to your at-bat is to get up there and get your timing down on deck. And it's one of the things that Cover does is upset timing. So, you need to get up there and certainly get on deck and know what you're going to face when you get there. So the guy in front of you, who can take some pitches or foul some pitches off, let you see a lot if you're doing your job as an on-deck circle.
So Caleb Edwards will dig in, and he finds himself ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Isaiah Morris standing at second base. And it kind of looked like to me that Morris kind of took a step back as that pitch came in and really went with the baseball in a way.
Kind of tomahawked it, didn't he? Kind of ducked it back so he could clear it and then get the barrel head through.
The 2-0, and Cover's pitch misses high for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes on Caleb Edwards. Isaiah Morris on second base. 1 out in the inning, a 1-0 lead for Martinsburg here in the bottom of the first. And the 3-0 to Edwards is at the knees for strike 1.
Mm-hmm. The automatic strike.
Edwards taking all the way on that pitch. Edwards hitting .341, missed a lot of the season at the plate due to the hamstring injury, but now able to do both, and he hits this one hard into right center field. That should be able to score Isaiah Morris as he rounds third base, and he's in there to take the 2-0 lead for Martinsburg on the RBI single from Caleb Edwards.
And again, I think it's them being able to see more pitches, and Caleb Edwards, obviously the opposing pitcher, so it's a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup there, and that's just something that you can tell their pitchers a lot easier than some players that don't pitch.
Well, I think too is Martinsburg's been patient at the plate, which was something that Coach Byler wanted them to do, and make Cover throw strikes. And so far, on these last 2 at bats, they've been able to do a good job of reading those pitches. So Grove will come in and run. A throw from Everhart down to first is not in time. And Carson Buber at the plate.
I think the biggest thing, is just not trying to do too much with
right.
it. You know what I mean? Just get the ball to the elbows, try to barrel it up and see what happens, and not try to, chase pitches and be out front of pitches.
Cover hits the zone, 1-1 count on Carson Buber with 1 out, and now Grove standing on first base. 2-0 Martinsburg. Bottom of the first. Grove will take off on the throw. The throw down from Gofflin is not in time. So that's back-to-back times where Martinsburg is going on the first move. Cover maybe has a pickoff, but smartly the Dogs run down a second and get in there.
Yeah, he's going to have to be quicker. He does have him picked, but he raises that leg, kind of holds it. He needs to get that ball to Gotham as quick as possible, as hard as possible.
Pitch from Cover is popped up by Carson Buber into left center field. Herndon sprinting over for it, makes the catch. Grove fakes the tag to force the throw. So 2 away in the inning. Grove standing on second. Buber is retired due to the flyout. And that'll bring Jordan Camby to the plate. A guy swinging a real nice bat for Martinsburg, batting .384 on the season.
On the season, .384, but I feel like it's, .350, .400 of late plus.
Yeah, he's hit the ball really well lately.
I feel like he's been the hero for the Dogs more than one time here in the last couple of weeks.
Settling into that 6th hole. So Grove on second, 2 outs, 2-0 Martinsburg, bottom of the first, and Cover will step off and look back the runner down there at second base.
In that contact, the Buber where he lifted the ball up in there, that's, kind of indicative of how Cover's been successful this year. You see Camby there take that pitch up, and he kind of come out of his shoes there was all he could do not to take a hack at it.
So the pitch will miss high, 1-0 count on Jordan Camby. Runner on second base, and that one's low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on second base for the Bulldogs. 2-0 Martinsburg, bottom of the first inning. Cover looks into his catcher, Mason Everhart. Checks the runner as he steps off and forces him back to second base.
Left-handers want to make sure they kind of have their back there to that runner. They don't want to lose them.
The 2-0 is smacked foul back into the net. Martinsburg, the 1 seed in this section. Spring Mills is the 3 seed.
4 seed.
Yeah, this is the 4-sided section, my bad. The other game in this section, Hedgesville and Musselman. As Camby hits this one hard in the left center. And making the play is Chase Herndon for out number 3, but the Dogs plate 2. They'll leave 1 on second, and we'll head to the top of the second inning. Martinsburg 2, Spring Mills nothing. Cardinals coming back to the plate. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Heffley Motor Company, just off I-81 at 993 Hedgesville Road, is a family-owned and operated business providing the Eastern Panhandle with the highest quality pre-owned vehicles and customer service since 1997. Heffley is a pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer. We're proud to be your partner, serving the community. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? Call us at 304-267-7172 or see us at 993 Hedgesville Road. And if you want to sell your car, we buy cars too. Check us out at Heffley.com. Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar and Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Martinsburg leading Spring Mills 2-0. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Trip Tobin and Spencer Dupuis. Dylan Bishop and Avery Newport on camera this evening. And back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin, as it will be Cover, Everhart, Gerard, and due up for the Spring Mills Cardinals. Spring Mills did get 2 hits and 2 runners in scoring position in the last half inning, but were unable to bring those guys in. And Cover starts the at-bat with a taken strike on the outside corner. The next pitch from Edwards, similar spot, and the same call, an 0-2 count on Tyler Cover.
When you get Edwards gets to going, he'll work quick.
The 0-2 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. That is the 4th strikeout. All of the outs have come from the strikeout. And Caleb Edwards now will face Mason Everhart.
That's kind of just that is just what Caleb Edwards really does. I mean, he just gets to batters and swinging and missing, or maybe they don't think it's going to be a strike, and he puts it in the zone, and it's a strikeout looking.
That pitch is a swing and a miss from Everhart for strike one. So really, Cover and Edwards, they are opposites on the mound. I mean, Edwards, a strikeout pitcher for sure, as that one misses outside for a ball.
Yeah, works quick. Throws from the right side there and just gets up there and cuts it loose. Fastball, curveball, off speed. Cover more of a little bit slower.
Everhart will foul that one away.
A little bit slower work pace, and on the mound he doesn't rush, in between pitches, and throws contact. So you're going to see two different styles here. Both work, both effective, and we'll see how this plays out as they get through this lineup, once or twice, and see how they.
Edwards now has 61 strikeouts this season. That pitch is lifted into center field, and Jordan Camby gets to it for out number 2. It's a much quicker start to this inning for the Bulldogs, because both pitchers threw over 20 pitches in that first inning. So definitely Martinsburg would like a quick inning here from Caleb Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards needs a quick inning. 28 pitches last inning. If he could get in, somewhere 10, 12 pitches this inning, certainly be get him back on pace to finish a game.
When he starts to get those strikeouts, it gets his confidence up, and he seems to be pitching a lot better, because sometimes when we've seen him, it just seems like maybe he's in his own head when he's not getting those calls. But tonight he just seems like he's cruising.
Girardin sends this one. Tough play. Morris throws to first, and it's not in time, and Peyton Girardin will reach on an infield single.
Swinging bunt there by Peyton Girardin. A lot of speed from Peyton. We know that Edwards comes off that mound, hampered by a hamstring, so I knew it was going to be trouble when it came off. And it just kept bouncing away from Edwards. He finally he had to come over and cover first base. Eventually give way to Morris to take the pitch, or take the batted ball, and he took first, and Morris picked it up, but just not in time there. Clearly just a swinging bunt infield single.
Jackson Engel now coming to the plate. A runner on first base, and Engel sends this one into left center. Well hit baseball, but Camby is there for out number 3. So the Cardinals will strand one, and we'll head to the bottom of the second. Good inning on the mound for Caleb Edwards. Martinsburg coming to the plate. 2-0 Bulldogs. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Hi, I'm Sally Hardy. I am asking you to re-elect John Hardy to the West Virginia House. John is my husband of 24 years and an amazing dad to our daughters. I am proud of this hardworking man who runs a successful business, gives back to the community, and is our valuable delegate. John Hardy is a man of values with a heart of service, and he cares about moving West Virginia forward. Re-elect my husband, John Hardy. Visit Delegate John Hardy on Facebook.
Paid for by candidate.
Going to update this one.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis.
Yeah, Nick, looking at the other game in this section going on right now. Musselman hosting Hedgesville. It's currently scoreless, heading to the bottom of the second inning.
Yep, there you got a matchup of Dylan Stevens and Tanner Matthews at the moment. Both teams scoreless. And the winner of this game is the winner of that game tomorrow.
Lupus pops this one up, fouling out, play to begin his at-bat. And then the other section doesn't start until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have...
Which I thought started today myself.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand why it doesn't, but either way. But then again, you turn around after this section's over, then you get a whole week off before the 23rd. So,
That'll be
all kind of odd to me.
Tomorrow, Washington, Hampshire, the game in that section.
At 4:30 in the afternoon.
So that will be our EPAC baseball roundup, brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Over 120 years combined experience as accident, injury, and disability lawyers. Go to burkeandschultz.com or call them at 304-263-3733. 0900, we play hardball. So Lupus sitting on a no ball, 2-strike count, and the pitch from Cover is popped back, hit towards second. Compton comes over, bobbles it, and Michael Lupus is on.
Yeah, just a bad bounce there, in between bounce, trying to get it, and kind of just went into his gut, not his glove.
That's a tough play. I don't know if they'll rule that an error or a single.
Straight over top the pitcher's head, bounced over the pitcher's head. It looked like that was kind of a do-or-die play there for Compton, and it came up in, like you said, it came up on him and wasn't able to field it cleanly after that point. Then it was, no way to get him. The pitch before that, third base umpire had yelled time or something and made some type of verbal instruction or warning or something to look like the pitcher.
Jake Zittel coming to the plate as they do rule that officially an infield single for Michael Lupus. So Lupus on first base, Jake Zittel to the plate. And the pitch to Zittel hit hard into center field. Herndon charging on, and he'll make the play for out number one.
We've said this over and over, but Zittel just cannot seem to find, he'll hit the ball hard and get out, he'll hit it right at someone, he'll find a barrel. And one night he found, I think he came up here after the game, said, hey, you found 3 barrels, and you only got 1 hit out of it. So it's been a hard luck year for Zittel, but he has been hitting the ball harder and more confident as of late.
Matisanovich coming to the plate. And a throw over not in time on Michael Lupus. Hasanovich hitting .229 this season out of the 9-hole. He's moved into that 9-hole recently. And Coach Aaron Byler likes Hasanovich down there, thinks that gives them a good guy to turn over the lineup. So Lupus leads off of first base, and the pitch is high for ball 1.
What does multiple things when he's down there? Of course, he's batting. His average is .229. His slugging percentage .314. He's got 16 hits, but he's got 22 RBIs. But what it also does is allow them to courtesy run for him and put a really fast runner in Isaac Grove and or Wilder, one of those fellas, in there in front of the top of the order with Clement and Sifford and those guys. So it's kind of a strategic move there.
The 1-1 and pitch is high for ball 2. Lupus on first base. 1 out. 2-0 Martinsburg, bottom of the second inning. Between Martinsburg and Spring Mills. Tyler Cover doing the pitching tonight for the Cardinals. And Cover looks into his catcher, Mason Everhart. Checks the runner at first base and delivers the pitch to Hasanovich, and it is fouled away and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hasanovich now. Hasanovich will dig back in as the sun starts to set here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Cover checks the runner, delivers the 2-2, and that one hit hard, and that will get down for a base hit into center field. So the Dogs get runners on first and second with 1 away, and back to the top of the order in Hudson Clement.
Again, nice job there by Hasanovich, and here comes the pinch runner, courtesy runner, number 2.
Keegan Everhart will come on and run for Matthew Hasanovich. So Everhart will run at first, Lupus standing on second, and Hudson Clement coming to the plate. Clement grounded out to begin the ball game for the Bulldogs at the plate back in the bottom of the first.
See what Hudson can do the second time through here. As he's seen 8 other batters come to the plate, he was able to, kind of get a bead and a read here on Cover.
And Clement will ask for time, but not awarded. He'll take a swing at that pitch into right center field, and making the play is Engel on the run. He'll fire it down to third base, and luckily for the Cardinals, they had Cover backing up, as that could have gone into Martinsburg dugout, which would have allowed the runners to advance. So now 2 away, and Landon Sifford coming to the plate.
He cut it loose. He threw it hard.
Landon Sifford now will come to the plate. Runners on first and second for the Bulldogs. 2-0 lead for Martinsburg as well. In the bottom of the second inning, and Sifford takes the first pitch for a ball a little bit high.
Got things going last time up with the walk. Was driven in by and he stole the base. And an RBI double by Isaiah Morris scored.
The 1-0 is a bouncer, gets away from Everhart. And on the pass ball, the runners will advance to second and third now. So an RBI opportunity for Landon Sifford, who walked his first time. And now finds himself ahead into a hitter's count. 2 balls, no strikes. Everhart standing on second base. Lupus down there at third. 2-0 Martinsburg, bottom of the second inning. Sifford at the plate. And the pitch is fouled away from Landon Sifford. 2-1 count.
Yeah, Sifford needs to stay within himself here and just try to get the ball, barrel the ball up and, try to hope we can find some green out there, not try to lift the baseball here.
The 2-1, it misses high and outside for ball 3.
Last time up before that walk, he drove on about 310, and the left field wall's about 305. So he hit the infamous foul ball home run.
The 3-1 is popped up in a shallow right, could be trouble, charging in, and the Cardinals can't handle it. That will score 2 on the error as Lupus and Everhart come around. It's 4-0 Martinsburg. Trying to charge in and make the play was Jackson Engel, but he couldn't get his glove under it. Might have lost it in the sun, and Martinsburg extends the lead to 4-0. Landon Sifford standing now on first base.
Yeah, that's just hustle baseball right there. Keep running. It's 2 outs. Say keep going, and nobody gave up on that play for the Bulldogs. And, for Spring Mills, it just, it's still only 4-0. They can come back in this one.
Engel went a long way, as did.
But the sun over there just looks horrid.
Yeah, Engel came a long way, as did Gilbert. Came a long way from the double play depth from the depth he was in over at second base, and it just found the hole out there. It's not the contact that Sifford was hoping for, but it worked. Opposite of Zittle, when Zittle hit it on the nose and it was right at someone. So that's baseball for you.
Isaiah Morris had a RBI double his last time up. And the throw over from Cover now will get away. Landon Sifford standing on second base. He's taken second now both times. He stole a base back in the first, and there advances on the throw over. So runner on second. 4-0 Martinsburg, bottom of the second inning. Isaiah Morris at the plate. And the pitch to Morris is high and outside for ball 1. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 4-0 Martinsburg. Isaiah Morris at the plate. Cover checks the runner at second base and delivers the 2-0, and Morris lifts this one deep right field. That ball's got a chance. It's out of here, a home run, a 2-run shot from Isaiah Morris to deep right field. And it's Martinsburg 6, Spring Mills 0, as the Dogs will meet him at home plate.
He was looking to do that last at-bat, just didn't get the lift on it, and he got the lift on it this time, and it was out of here.
It is a 3 RBI day for Isaiah Morris in the second inning. It's 6-0 Martinsburg after the Morris homer.
Pitching, we'll have a meeting here at the mound, but that ball was just absolutely crushed. Right fielder Engel turned and just kind of watched it go out, and really put a charge in that one, that's for sure. Fastball that was lifted up. It was up, and he just lifted it up and out of here.
Yeah, Isaiah Morris just almost did that the first time with the RBI double. But that time there was pretty much no doubt about it.
That's the first home run at P.O. Faulkner this season.
Cover will remain in the ball game as Caleb Edwards trots to the plate.
Number 27, Caleb Edwards.
Edwards had an RBI single his first time up on a well-hit ball into right center field.
things not going quite the way Spring Mills had hoped with Cover on the mound. Martinsburg's kind of staying back, barreling the baseball up. Generally throws to softer contact, gets a lot of fly ball outs, and would have been out of this inning had that little blooper not fallen in for Sifford. So that's a big play now for sure. Would have been still 2-0, and the ball just found that Bermuda Triangle out there between first, second, and right field.
Yeah. Tough play. Still should have been made by somebody, but Edwards now lifts this one into left. That one, though, will die out a little bit into foul territory. Making the play on the run is Aiden Seitz for out number 3. But the Bulldogs get a 2-run shot from Isaiah Morris. It's 6-0 Martinsburg as we head to the 3rd inning. It's West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. 6-0. Martinsburg leading Spring Mills as Isaac Gilbert will come to the plate to lead things off to begin this inning. I'm sorry, not Gilbert. Compton. I thought I saw Chase Herndon, excuse me.
Gilbert's being DH for is there at the bottom of your list.
So
that home run's got us all shook up. It was the first one we've seen here this year.
Yeah, that ball was crushed by Isaiah Morris.
Out of here. Mm-hmm.
At least it didn't hit somebody's car.
It might have.
Herndon, though, smacks this one into right center field, and Chase Herndon is looking for 2. Herndon is going to stand up with a leadoff double to begin this 3rd inning for the Spring Mills Cardinals. Maybe that wakes up the bats for Spring Mills.
Clearly batting over 500 now, coming in at 494.
Yep, 2-hit day.
Yeah. He's just been absolutely crushing the baseball lately, and I mean, it's just no give up in that kid.
So Compton will come to the plate. He had a great at-bat, but ended up striking out looking his last time up, and the first pitch to Compton is a golf swing on a pitch in the dirt.
Looked like Spencer's golf swing from yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah. Hey, I saw your Trips Flooring sponsored a hole yesterday.
That's right.
And the catering business too,
Tobin,
right? Yep, saw that as well. I think the one time I had a good shot was on the on your flooring one.
That's right. Always out to support Matt and the FCA.
2-0 count here, or 2-1 or 1-1 count, excuse me, after a swing and a miss on a pitch that would have been a ball, and then a taking balls. This one's lifted into right center field. Making the play on the run is Logan Wilt, and he'll fire down to 3rd, and Clement picks it off there. And we'll get it back to Edwards, so 1 away in the inning, and Herndon standing on second base.
Ballpark is beautiful, mowed and trimmed, and the turf here, the dugouts, it's just the place has been got a good makeover here today, getting in for these sectionals. Vic Lupus put in a long day here, I'm sure.
Carson Gotham will take the first pitch for a called strike. Runner on second base.
He's got the place looking nice.
Yeah, does look really good. And a great day for baseball. 6-0 lead for the Bulldogs, and Gotham will foul that one off.
Yeah, right behind.
Yeah, luckily it didn't hit the umpire.
Yeah, it was right behind the umpire, right near the D in the Bulldogs.
Popped right up. Yes, the sun goes down and the camera's angles change a little bit. It'll brighten up. You'll be able to see how nice this field really is.
He's got to let that sun get by a little bit.
0-2 count, one away. Herndon on second base. Cotham at the plate for Spring Mills as that pitch misses into the other batter's box. An excellent job by Matthew Asanovich to reach over and keep that ball in front of him to keep Herndon at second base.
Absolutely no wind tonight. Those flags he has nice and orange out there, they're all laying low.
There was a breeze earlier, but that's really died down as the night goes on. This one's slapped towards short. Clement throws to first for out number 2. Herndon will advance to third base.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty breezy when we got here earlier, and we were putting the cameras up and everything, but it's definitely calmed down to almost nothing.
Looks like Aiden Seitz was down in the bullpen. He's come back up now, so
got somebody an option there.
Keep somebody ready. Had to come up and get ready to hit. I don't know if he's ready to pitch, but he's come up here and get ready to hit.
Owen Chenier will now come to the plate with the runner in Herndon on third base and 2 away. And the first pitch to Chenier is a breaking ball for a called strike. That's what he started Chenier with last time.
Chenier's got that Pete Rose batting stance.
He really does, as he's close to the plate as well, and he'll take that one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Chenier, who struck out swinging his first time up.
He's the absolute opposite of standing up straight and hitting. He's
the 1-1 is just outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Sonovich tried to pull that in a little bit, and it didn't get the call.
Tried to fold it up a little bit.
2-1 hits off the top of the glove for Sonovich. Misses high for ball 3. So Nolan Chenier trying to extend this inning.
I think when they came in to town, or we were down there doing their game, I remember talking to Coach, or I remember hearing Coach Barrett's pregame telling us how Chenier was really, hitting the ball really well for him early. Kind of cooled off a bit, of course, but certainly has the ability to cut this lead down here, and he's big enough with that 305 line to really cut it down.
If the 3-1 is fouled away, so a full count on Nolan Chenier. Runner on third base is Chase Herndon. 6-0 Martinsburg. Top of the third inning. The pitch is a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Nolan Chenier. The 5th strikeout of the ball game for Caleb Edwards. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs coming back to the plate. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis. 6-0 Martinsburg on top of Spring Mills, here in the sectional tournament. Winner of this game will face the winner of Musselman-Hedgesville. Currently no score in that ball game.
The pitcher's duel there between Tanner Matthew and Dylan Stevens.
Raleigh Bub coming to the plate. I think he has the only Hedgesville hit on the night. Hartman, and it appears that Trevor Bohr have a hit each for Musselman. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet up there at Appleland Park.
First pitch from Tyler Cover to Carson Buber. Misses outside for ball 1. Buber flew out his first time up. Takes a good swing at that one, but fouls it away.
quiet at Appleland Park, but we did have some fireworks here last inning. If you just tuned in, as Isaiah Morris went deep.
We hit a 2-run home run for Morris. Part of a 4-run inning for the Bulldogs as Boober will pop this one up toward first in front of the Cardinal dugout, and making the play in foul territory is Gotham for out number 1.
Gotham learned from the last time he was here to go to the fence and come back. Because that's one of the balls that fell, and basically at the end of the day kind of cost momentum and really hurt Spring Mills there as that ball fell.
Jordan Canby.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, 1 away, and Jordan Canby will step up to the plate. The first pitch to Canby is lifted into left field.
Hit hard.
It's carrying and making the play on the warning track for out number 2 is Aiden Seitz.
Ball kept going and going, didn't it? Yeah, I'm like you when it first hit. The next thing I know, I could see Aiden take off, take Aiden Seitz out there and left, went after it. And I thought it might a little more carry, a little bit of wind tonight. That would have been another home run as it got to the warning track.
It didn't really sound like it was going to carry as much as it did off the bat, but Michael Lupus will come to the plate with 2 down, and Lupus takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Lupus had a single his last time up.
These are the kind of innings that Spring Mills was hoping out of Cover, where you get a couple quick outs, get Martinsburg to lift the baseball, and
This
get
one
out
again
of the
popped up. Should be there for out number 3 as Compton charges in, makes the play, and 3 flyouts for the Dogs in that half inning. We'll head to the 4th. Martinsburg 6, Spring Mills nothing. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Welcome back here to P.O. Faulkner Park. Martinsburg up 6-0 here, headed to the top of the 4th inning. The Martinsburg High School Alumni Association's annual banquet will be held at the Holiday Inn on Saturday, May 28th at 1 p.m. The buffet lunch and tickets are $25 each and may be purchased at Jordan and Hess or Patterson's Drugstore in downtown Martinsburg by calling Dale Hicks at 304-676-6969 or either by contacting Nancy Warren Feltz by way of the MHS Alumni Association Facebook page or emailing her at nancytalgen10 at comcast.net. Reservations are due in by May 13th. That is in 3 days. Back to Nick with the play-by-play.
Thank you, Spencer. 6-0 Martinsburg. 0-2 count on Aiden Seitz. Top of the 4th inning, the pitch from Edwards. A curveball. Got him looking for strike 3. A nasty curveball from Edwards. And down goes Seitz to begin the bottom of the 4th.
Starting to see kind of the old Edwards here. He's really looking, he's starting to place that fastball and use that overhead curve there, that 12-6 curve. That was a good one there. It certainly broke, had a good snap to it.
6 strikeouts already for Caleb Edwards here in 3 1/3 innings, and Tyler Cover, who was victim to 1 strikeout in the 2nd inning, will come to the plate. Cover fouls that one off of the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The only Cardinal that's had any success and figured out Edwards has been Herndon, who's got his single and a double here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's 2 of the 3 Cardinal hits. Girardin had a infield single that normally probably isn't out. I mean, Caleb Edwards had to run off the mound, and we know he's had the hamstring injury, so that probably hurt his chances of getting to that baseball in time, as that's a taken called strike 2 at the knees on Tyler Cover. Everhart in the on-deck circle. He flew out his last time, but the pitch to Cover here on 2-2 is low for ball 3, so full count.
If my eyes aren't deceiving me, I think it's Seitz is back in the bullpen down there. Staying loose.
The full count pitch is fouled right back into your living room.
Right into the camera. Luckily, it didn't kill the camera. Camera is indeed upright.
Did it stay in the same position? Because that was a tough adjustment for you.
It adjusted a little bit, but a good adjustment. Helped a little bit.
Oh, good. Pitch from Edwards to Cover is popped up right to Edwards for out number 2. So Cover is retired on the pop out.
Just kind of pushed the barrel head there and caught it off the handle and straight up in the air to Edwards.
That'll bring Mason Everhart to the plate, as I mentioned. Flew out back in the 2nd inning. Hitting now with 2 outs. Here in the 4th, Caleb Edwards. So far, great pitching. Got put in a tough situation back in the 1st inning as he gets a called strike here to begin Edwards, where his runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Cardinals, but back-to-back strikeouts ends that inning, and since then he's really settled into this ball game. A 1-1 count here on Mason Everhart with 2 away in the top of the 4th inning. 6-0 Bulldogs on top of Spring Mills. The pitch from Caleb Edwards is swung on and missed for strike 2.
Edwards cleaning up that pitch count, so now he's only sitting at about 67 pitches at the moment, and plenty of pitches to work with.
1-2 hits Mason Everhart. I think he got his pad, though, on his arm, so Everhart will reach first here with a 2-out hit by a pitch. In the first base runner, I think, in the entire game that has reached on either a hit by a pitch or a walk. So both pitchers are doing a good job of avoiding those so far.
Sifford walked in the 1st.
Oh, yeah, Sifford walked in the 1st. That's correct.
Other than that, yeah, we got a courtesy runner over there. I believe is it Jared Custer?
Yes, number 11 that looks to be, so that would be Custer.
Hey, Tripp, courtesy runners can now be courtesy of Trips.
Oh, what happened?
Today's election day.
Today's election day.
Oh, true, yeah. Oh, that's right, it was Jason Barrett, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Peyton Girardin will foul off the first pitch. Girardin had that infield single his last time up. So 1 for 1 in the ball game, has no 1 count with 2 outs in the inning. And Everhart's pinch runner, Jared Custer, standing on first base, and that one's hit on the ground towards short. Clement will beat Custer to the bag for out number 3. So Spring Mills is retired. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Martinsburg 6. Spring Mills nothing. This is West Virginia High School Baseball and Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Are you at risk for a heart attack or stroke? WVU Medicine would like to remind you it's important to recognize the signs and symptoms so you can seek medical attention fast. The acronym FAST stands for F, face drooping, A, arm weakness, S, speech difficulty, and T, time to call 911. If you are having a stroke, get medical attention right away. Immediate treatment may decrease the risk of disability and prevent death. This important message is brought to you by WVU Medicine.
To P.O. Faulkner Park, Martinsburg on top of Spring Mills 6-0. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis and Tripp Tobin. And our cameraman tonight, Avery Newport, along with Dylan Bishop. Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. You'll hear from Colin on the scoreboard show.
Brought to you by Modern Realty Results.
But that is still a while away as we begin the bottom of the fourth inning with Jake Zittel coming to the plate. Zittel hit a ball hard but flew out his first time up. And the first pitch to Zittel is low for ball one. Cover remaining on the mound. Had a good inning last time. 3 straight flyouts in that third after a rough second inning where he gave up 4 runs. 6-0 lead for the Bulldogs, and Zittel sits in on the 1-0 and takes it for a called strike to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Jake Zittel, the senior, will take that one in the dirt, or in the turf, I guess you should say, for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the turf, yeah. The umpires say after they do a game here, they don't have to go home and clean their shoes.
Well, I don't know. Some of the on-field umpires may.
Mm-hmm.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 2 on Zittel. And the only thing you might have to worry about, I guess this turf doesn't really have the pebbles that you would have in football.
It's got the black in there. Yeah, you go home in your socks with it.
Yeah. As there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Cover gets his first strikeout of the ball game on Jake Zittel. His 10th of the season. Again, not a strikeout pitcher, but is an effective guy out there. And obviously he's been roughed up a little bit, but you got to credit Cover for since that second so far now, coming back and pitching pretty well and standing in there. Matthew Asanovich will come to the plate. Asanovich had a single his first time up, and he will hit this one well, but Chase Herndon is on his horse and makes the play in shallow center for out number 2.
Yeah, since the home run, he's set down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. So the home run woke him up.
Oh, and he knew coming into tonight's game that it was a big game for him personally. I mean, the confidence you get from your head coach that you got in a game like this just shows kind of what the confidence that Coach Barrett has and the coaching staff has in him. So he knows I got to show it tonight, and my team is still in it. 6-0's not a horrible lead.
Hudson Clement hits this one hard in between the 5-6 hole, and that will get through for a 2-out single from Hudson Clement. His first hit of the ball game after going down on his first 2 at-bats.
And like I said, when in the dugout there before the game, he had the confidence from his peers. And you do want the confidence from your coaches, but the confidence from your peers is just, you can't ask for more than that. So, they're behind him 100%, and they're certainly not out of it. Taking a big blow the first 2 innings, but that's the first batter that's reached since the home run. So, could he continue to put some zeros on the board and his team, find the answer to Caleb Edwards and get a run or 2 here and there? They could tighten this thing up.
Clement takes off. And he will go in without a throw for Mason Everhart. So Clement is down at second base with 2 outs in the inning. Landon Sifford at the plate. A 1 ball, 1 strike count on the left fielder who has reached both times so far in the ball game. 0 for 1 with a walk and an error. And Sifford takes that one for a called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate.
There's only one way to keep Clement from stealing a base on you.
Don't let him on base.
You can't let him on base. Can't let him on base. Because it's a guarantee he's going to second base. I mean, there's nobody.
Maybe even third base. He's looking to go to third now.
Yeah, you have not thrown him out all year long. And it ain't going to start in the sectionals, I can tell you that. He's fast.
Pitch to Landon Sifford. Hit well. Herndon camps under it for out number 3. So the Bulldogs strand 1. We'll head to the 5th inning now. Martinsburg still leading those 6-0. This is West Virginia High School baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60 seconds.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda HR-V and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Civic or Accord. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Excludes Civic SI 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Martinsburg 6, Spring Mills nothing. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis. Happy to have you with us. Avery Newport and Dylan Bishop on camera tonight, and back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. Jackson Engel will lead things off in the number 9 spot for the Cardinals. He flew out his first time up, and Caleb Edwards starts him with a first pitch called strike at the knees.
Musselman's broke through up at Appleland Park. They're up 1-0. They have men on second and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth.
There's another called strike on Engel.
Jason Myers hit a ground ball, reached on an error. Dylan Stevens singled.
Still no outs.
And then there was a two-base error by the center fielder, Gage Gano, which allowed Myers to score and put runners on second and third. Now 1 out.
Caleb Edwards pitching a shutout with 6 strikeouts. That one's fouled back again by Engel as they have forced that pitch count to get up. But Edwards has continued to really dominate for the most part. Has given up so far just 4 hits in the ball game. Top of the 5th inning.
He's pitched really well. I mean, you know, and Spring Mills have not went up there and just taken pitches. I mean, they're swinging the bat and fouling pitches off. And
Sonovich keeps that one in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Jackson Engel, who flew out his first time. Caleb Edwards looks into Asanovich, delivers the 2-2, and it's low for ball 3. Full count on Engel.
77th pitch of the evening for Caleb Edwards right there.
Jackson Engel digs back in on the 3-2. The pitch misses outside for ball 4. That's the first walk of the game allowed by Caleb Edwards. So Engel gets the leadoff walk, and this could be what Spring Mills needs here in this 5th inning with Chase Herndon, who's 2 for 2 in the ball game with a single and a double coming to the plate.
Put your best guy at the plate right here with a runner on. Could spur some offense.
Herndon has shown his power and speed on the base paths in this ball game. Standing on first base now is Engel. Caleb Edwards delivers the pitch to Herndon, and it's inside for ball 1.
He's trying to say that it hit him, but it only hit him after it bounced.
Herndon looks back and shows a smile.
He was trying to get the call there.
Like he's saying he got hit on his back foot as the curveball came down.
The 1-0 pitch to Herndon. He hits it hard toward first. A step on the bag for 1, throw down to second for out number 2. There's a little bouncer. Morris eats it up, steps on the bag, and throws a strike to Hudson Clement at second base for the double play. And that'll bring Caden Compton now to the plate with 2 down after it looked like Spring Mills had a rally potentially started after a leadoff walk.
Helps Caleb Edwards here, too.
He rounded up a big chopper to Morris right at first base. He tagged the base, threw back across to Hudson Clement, and Engel didn't even slide. He was out by a couple steps.
So Compton takes the first pitch for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery is outside and low for ball number 2. For ball number 1.
Seems like Edwards is trying to hit that outside corner, but it's going just a little too far out.
The 1-1 is a little low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike on Compton. He is 0 for 2. He struck out looking his first time and flew out so far in the ball game. It's 6-0 Martinsburg. Top of the 5th inning. The pitch from Edwards is outside for a ball.
Going to the top of the 5th, Musselman scored 2 in the bottom of the 4th, so top of the 5th now 2-0, and Hedgesville's coming to the plate.
That one, a chopper. Edwards leaps for it, throws to Morris at first for out number 3. So essentially a 1-2-3 inning for Spring Mills after a walk, but then a double play and a ground out to end the inning for the Cardinals. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Martinsburg 6, Spring Mills nothing. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
I'm Jason Barrett. I'm running for state senate because I believe it's time to build an even better West Virginia. That starts with a less burdensome tax policy, reliable internet service, a strong education system, and a robust tourism industry. I believe this building starts right here in Jefferson and Berkeley counties. I ask for your support and your vote in the May 10th Republican primary.
Paid for by Friends of Jason Barrett.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar and Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
Martinsburg 6, Spring Mills nothing as we begin the bottom of the 5th inning. Bulldogs coming to the plate. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis here at P.O. Faulkner Park. And Isaiah Morris so far is making a good case for that West Virginia WV Medicine player of the game, as he has the RBI double in the first inning and a 2 RBI homer. His last time up, the first home run at P.O. Faulkner Park this season, and Cover starts him with a breaking ball that runs inside for ball 1.
Yeah, breaking ball started high and out, or high and way inside, close to Isaiah Morris, and kind of trickled in a little bit. Not in the zone, though.
The 1-0 to Morris, another curveball missing high, more toward the middle of the plate.
Certainly heating up at the right time, getting that confidence, hitting his confidence, and you have to have that confidence to get up there and hit. You have to know you're going to be able to compete when you get in that box, and he certainly found that confidence here come sectional time.
2-0 is a healthy swing from Morris, but it is missed for strike 1. So a 2-1 count on Isaiah Morris, and the 2-1 delivery is just hit off the end of the bat, foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Isaiah Morris. Tyler Cover on the mound still for Spring Mills, with Martinsburg leading 6-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off this inning is Isaiah Morris. And another curveball. This one hit on the ground toward Gofflam, and he'll step on the bag for out number 1.
That looks like the exact ball that Chase Herndon hit earlier to Morris.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just didn't have a runner on base to go for the double play.
Yeah, the ball was out up a little bit. Instead of just going with it, he pulled it, took something off of it, and got him to roll over there, and he just yanked it down to first base, soft contact. But again, he has just hit the cover off the ball up to this point.
Caleb Edwards, an RBI single back in the first, and he flew out in the second. And he hits this one well, but not very far. Pop up in shallow left. Running in is Aiden Seitz, and he'll make the play for out number 2. So Edwards is retired on the flyout, and Carson Buber, who's flown out twice in this ball game, will come to the plate.
Looks like up at Musselman, that 2-0 lead gives Stevens some a boost as he struck out the side. In the top of the 5th, he got French looking, Mike Nichols looking, and then he got Tanner Matthews strike out swinging. So 3 strikeouts on the top of the 5th for Dylan Stevens as Musselman holds that 2-0 lead here going in as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th.
Carson Buber takes the first pitch for a ball. The 1-0 is high for ball 2. Buber, as I mentioned, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Really, this 5, 6, 7 hasn't been as effective as they had been earlier in the year in this ball game. Or really, as of late, they've been really good. But
yeah,
in this game, they haven't done as much. Yeah. It's been the top of the order, which is nice to see for the Dogs.
They're going to let the top of the order have a little fun tonight, looks like. But don't count them out. They come to the plate here.
Buber sitting on a 2-0, and that one's high, or 3-0, so ball 4. And Carson Buber reaches on the walk with 2 away. And Jordan Canby coming to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. Lupus, the 7-hitter in the on-deck circle, he did a little bit of damage with a single back in the second and came around to score. Cover, if he can work through this inning, will at least be a decent start. I mean, besides the home run that really hurt him, one bad inning. Other than that, he's been pretty good out there.
Yeah, and they'll go back and they'll talk about that Texas pop that fell in.
Canby will lift this one into shallow left field, running over, and nobody found the ball. It was a playable ball there in foul territory.
Right down there.
But it looks like Girardin just kind of lost it trying to make the play. Was Compton on the run along with Seitz there and left, but nobody really found it.
It was right down there next to our cameraman, Avery Newport.
So it could have been out number 3 there, and we'll see if this hurts Martinsburg or hurts Spring Mills like it did earlier, as Canby takes a big cut at that one and misses for strike 2. So Canby sitting on an 0-2 count. Buber standing on first after the walk. He'll take off. The throw down is well wide. Threw it to Compton over at short, and Everhart unhappy with it as Buber will reach second base.
The ball kind of carried Everhart in when he come up. I don't know why he kind of went to his left. Either either the ball took him that way or whatnot, but he threw directly over Canby's head. I thought it was going to hit his bat there for a second, but Canby didn't do anything to interfere. He just stood in the box, gave him plenty of a throwing lane, but I can't really tell the placement of the pitch and the footwork that carried Mason Everhart over towards that right-hander's batter's box. I can only assume that it was pitch placement that caused him, to be that far over.
1-2 with Buber on second. Canby pops this one up. Compton trying to get under it, and he will make the play for out number 3. Martinsburg will strand 1. We'll head to the 6th inning. Bulldogs 6, Spring Mills nothing. Cardinals coming back to the plate, trying to start a rally when we come back. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, it's Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 Spencer Dupuis. When I got into a car accident and needed to get another vehicle, I wanted to go somewhere I could trust. So I went to the Heffley Motor Company at 993 Hedgesville Road. As a first-time car buyer, I really didn't know what to expect. But at Heffley, they treated me like family. Every step in the process was seamless. Not only did they give me a great deal, but they also helped me secure an amazing interest rate. Now I know firsthand why Heffley has such a great reputation in this community. I ride with Heffley Motor Company, so you should too.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here as Spring Mills up to bat. Gotham leading off 1 for 2 today. Schwinier and Seitz due up as well. First pitch here from Edwards. That one swung on and missed by Gotham. 0-1 now the count.
Looks like Edwards has kind of settled in here. He's man on a mission suddenly.
Now second one in, that is outside for a ball. Fastball there, 1-1 now the count here.
He's got that pitch count to 86, helped by that double play last inning.
That pitch comes in and catches the zone for a strike, now 1-2 the count.
Yeah, that pitch started way in the box, broke back in, caught that outside corner on the lefty.
1-2 delivery on the way, that's in the turf for a ball, evens the count here at 2-2. Caleb Edwards now 88 pitches.
22 to go before he hits the max.
That one outside does not catch the zone. So brings the count full 3-2. As Edwards takes his glove off, stretches a little bit. Getting ready here for this full count pitch. Steps off again, calls a timeout as Asanovich will come to Edwards there. Maybe mixed signals, signs-wise, maybe trying to change some stuff up. Third time through the order.
Yeah, Martinsburg's up 6-0 here. Kind of feel like they're in complete control, but you know, there's not a lot of emotion going on here. The crowds are quiet, and it's really settled down for a sectional game. So, you know, just kind of quietly going through the night here. Haven't since the home run, things have really just been.
Full count delivery on the way. That one is outside or walking. Send Gotham down to first base. Schwinier now up to the plate. 0-for-2 has struck out both times tonight.
So since the home run, you know, Martinsburg has a base, other than a base hit by Clement. You know, they pretty much went in order and a walk. And all night long, Spring Mills hasn't really been able to figure out Edwards, so hasn't been a whole lot of going on since excitement since that second inning, as we see all zeros across the board since then.
Edwards pitch in as Asanovich keeping it in front of him now, 1-0 the count.
Appleland Park going to the 6th, still 2-0 Musselman. Musselman failed to score in the bottom of the 5th.
1-0 delivery on the way. That catches the zone for a strike. One now the count here. That one in there for a strike as Edwards gets ahead in this count.
You know, Edwards does a good job of not throwing the ball right down the middle. I mean, his strikes are, you know, paint corners, and that's one of the reasons why he's successful. He's able to spot those corners and then come back with that.
Got to give a half-hearted swing on that one, fouls it off. Gave it chase there, didn't want to get struck out there looking.
Yeah, he threw what they call threw the bat at that one almost.
He did, 1-2. Now the count, still a count. 1-2 delivery on the way. That one is hit up, popped up, and Edwards catches that one. Another pop out that Edwards secures. 1 out now. Top 6. Or excuse me, yeah, 1 out here. 1 on. Coming to the plate now is Aiden Seitz, who has also struck out twice today.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times he's induced those little pop-ups back to him off of a pitch that found the handle of the bat, just kind of got back up in the air to Edwards.
First one in there for a strike to Seitz.
So 1 count here and 1 away. The pitch to Aiden Seitz is low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, Nick's voice changed there shortly. Now it's back. He had to get a drink.
Runner on first.
Pinch hit there for a second.
And the pitch to Seitz is hit on the ground. It's a bouncer off the mound. Step on the bang from Buber. The throw to first gets away.
So runner on first.
Sights made a little turn there, had to get back to the bag real fast.
But now 2 away in the inning.
Two away, and as Strip mentioned a little bit ago, it's definitely calmed down here.
Look at
Very quiet.
Look at all those zeros since the second inning. Nothing. It's just been kind of just pitching to contact, strikeouts from Edwards here and there, and pitching to contact, and Edwards almost was aided by his second double play of the night there, as Buber threw just a little bit of dirt there as he hurried that throw, and I'm not sure if he'd have got him, but certainly a nice play there. The ball bounced over Edwards' head. Buber picked it up, tugged first, and came across.
That pitch is low for ball 1 to Tyler Cover. So runner on first base. 2 out in the inning. Edwards delivers the pitch to Cover, and it misses outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Cover looking to continue this inning for Spring Mills. And the pitch is a called strike 2.
And just gets in the zone there.
Hedgesville has men on second and third with 1 out. In the top of the 6th, down 2-0.
That pitch misses outside for a ball.
Was aided by a single, Braylon Connor, a single by Riley Bubb, and now they stand Connor on third, Bubb on second, with Jackson Ruiz to the plate with 1 out.
3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on first base for the Cardinals. That one lifted into shallow right field, making overran it completely. That will get down for a base hit. And a run will come around to score. The throw in from Wilt is not in time. So Spring Mills gets a weird single as Logan Wilt was all the way in right center.
Yeah, he never saw it. Yeah, when he left the bat, I thought he was taking a weird angle towards it, but he took off for left center, and it was just basically in front of him, got up in those lights. I guess he never saw the baseball. Then it finally fell. At that point, it ended up being an RBI double.
So Cover helps himself out to get the Cardinals on the board now in a 6-1 ball game. And Mason Everhart coming to the plate. Everhart is 0 for 1 with a fly out and a hit by a pitch so far in the ball game.
He must have really lost it there, because he, like you said, he was nowhere near it when it hit the ground. He was just had his hands in the air like, where's it at?
And there's a swing and a miss from Mason Everhart for strike 1 on Caleb Edwards. And I don't know if it was the lights or just completely lost the baseball, though, to Logan Wilt in right, who's been really good this year for the Dogs in right field, and that's one of the reasons why he's in the lineup tonight, is because of his defense. It's really the only reason.
Yeah, he definitely didn't see it. So
6-1, Martinsburg on top. Runner on second base. That one hit off the end of the bat, and it's going to go into fair territory. Edwards tosses underhand to first base for out number 3. And we head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Spring Mills gets a run. It's 6-1. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda HR-V and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Civic or Accord. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
Pitching change here. Aiden Seitz will come in to begin this inning. And our pitching changes are brought to you by the Heffley Motor Company. Spencer rides with them, so you should too. The Heffley Motor Company is located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local?
Looks like Aiden Seitz come to the mound. I believe Jared Custer's now on the left. Not assume that Cover is taking that arm and those pitches on to the bench.
Aiden Seitz so far, 12 1/3 on the mound this season. A 18.16 earned run average. He's given up 32 on the year, 10 strikeouts, 16 walks for him. 0-4 record, 34 hits. He's been at the plate, so it's been a tough year for Seitz on the mound, but we'll see if he can keep things close or if Martinsburg can rally here and potentially end this ball game if they can get a big rally going here in the bottom of the sixth. Michael Lupus will lead things off. It will be 7, 8, 9 guys due up.
Musselman held off Hedgesville's barrage there and still hold the 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the sixth.
And it's a pitch low for ball one.
A little different for Mason as the velocity's changed, the style has changed. And we're going to see a different pitcher for Martinsburg too in the bottom of this inning, or top of this inning, top of the seventh, excuse me.
Yeah, Isaiah Moore's warming for the Bulldogs.
As Edwards is 107 pitches.
Pitch is called strike 2 on Michael Lupus. Lupus on the day had a single back in the second and flew out in the third. That one is low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lupus. Zittel on deck, and he'll be followed by Asanovich. 7, 8, 9 guys for the Bulldogs. 6-1 ball game, and that one's low and outside for ball number 2, a 2-1 count.
Dylan Stevens up at Musselman's 6 innings. 18 of the outs recorded, 12 of them are benched by strikeout.
2-1 is inside, nearly hits Lupus, and he will reach base safely.
And Stevens will be able to go to the 7th inning, just 91 pitches on those 12 strikeouts. Very efficient night there at Appleman Park.
So Lupus will reach base safely. It's a runner on first for the Bulldogs. And Jake Zittel coming to the plate after the walk. 6-1 Martinsburg on top. Aiden Seitz now in the ball game for the Spring Mills Cardinals, and Seitz delivers for a called strike.
Change of pace here on the mound. Wasn't able to find a strike zone in that first batter, but he's got 2 strikes here on Zittel now after the foul.
Zittel will foul that one away. Now 2 strikes on him, as Tripp mentioned. And a runner on first base for the Bulldogs to begin this bottom of the 6th inning. A 6-1 lead for Martinsburg. Runner takes off, and Lupus, the throw down from Everhart, gets away, and Lupus is in there with the stolen base.
Yeah, put him in scoring position there and take the double play out of order.
So Jake Zittel standing in for the Bulldogs. He is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. And the pitch to Zittel is hit the other way, but will go foul. And out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. The pitch to Zittel is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch to Zittel is low for ball 3. Full count on Jake Zittel. 2 outs in the inning. 6-1 lead for Martinsburg, bottom of the 6th inning in this first round sectional matchup.
Yeah, with the runner there being kind of held on at second.
That one's popped foul and out of play.
I was going to say when they pull back out to their normal positions, it'd be a good place to put the ball. That's where he loves to put the ball there, kind of right up the middle to the right and to the left of the second base bag.
Yeah, he likes to put the ball back up the middle. He's definitely a right field gap style hitter.
That one hit on the ground. This will be a ground out as Zittel is retired. Runner, though, will advance to third.
Good at bat there, quality at bat. Moves the runner over. All he has to do is get the ball in play, push it down that way, get his, doing a job there. It's sort of sacrifice, but still the opportunity to get on base where just a really good piece of situational hitting there in that situation.
So Sonovich will now come to the plate. A runner on third base.
Yeah, Sonovich, very good RBI guy this year. Leads the Bulldogs, tied for the lead with 23, along with Morris. Well, Morris now has way more, so not tied for the lead.
The pitch to Sonovich, hit up the middle. That will get through for a base hit, and Martinsburg extends the lead to 7-1.
And that's kind of what Martinsburg does. You get a base runner on, steal a base, situational hitting behind them, and next thing you know, they created a run, off of a walk and then a CNI single. So that's kind of how they get, multiple runs on the board without having to put, a tremendous amount of, 10, 12, 15 hits on the board and still score 7, 8 runs a night using speed and just hitting behind runners. And it's just smart base running. Situational hitting will get you, you can steal some runs in a game, if you coach and you practice that, and you can make it happen during a game.
Courtesy runner Keegan Everhart. Keegan Everhart?
Keegan?
Yes.
Keegan Everhart, number 2 over there at first.
I was thinking about, I had Mason Everhart's name in my head for some reason on Spring Mills. Don't know why that.
Oh, he balked. Fell off the mound.
So I'll put Everhart on second with Hudson Clement at the plate. Clement 1 for 3 in the ball game with the ground out, fly out, and single his last time up. And he'll square around a bunt. It's a well-placed bunt, and Clement is on with an infield single on the bunt. So runner advances to third. Still 1 out in the inning, and runners on the corners for the Bulldogs, and Landon Sifford now coming to the plate.
Yeah, perfectly placed bunt there, literally pulled the first baseman off the bag, and the second baseman couldn't get there in time, and the pitcher was still chasing after the ball as well.
And the thing about it is it's a double because he's stealing this pitch. So it's a bunt, but it's really a double because he's going to end up in second on this pitch.
And there he is, stealing second.
So smart baseball there by Clement, not trying to do too much, not to be selfish or wanting to, smash the baseball or doubles or triples, just to take him what they give you and trying to extend this lead.
Sifford at the plate, and that one up near the head nearly hits him.
It definitely got his attention where that was placed at, right near the ear hole.
Very close.
Extremely close.
2-0 now the count.
I don't think he'll be dug in as deep this time.
2-0 pitch, that one in the glove and falls out for another ball.
As much
or
as
was
that
a strike one? Was that a strike?
The first pitch was a strike.
Oh, yeah. 2-1 now the count, 1 out. Runners on second and third. That one in for a strike to even the count here at 2-2. 2-2 delivery on the way. That one high, just out of the zone here. Brings the count full with 3-2. Sifford is 1 for 2 today with 2 RBIs and a walk, along with 2 runs. That one outside, a walk and load the bases here, just 1 out. And the RBI guy today, the man of the day, Isaiah Morris at the plate, 2 for 3 today, including a 2-run shot, 3 RBIs coming into this at-bat.
Walk-off grand slam? Is that what you're calling?
I'm not calling anything, but, I mean, he's already gotten there once tonight. Why not do it again?
Number 14, Isaiah Morris.
He's locked in.
First pitch to Morris. That is outside for a ball, nearly in the other batter's box.
Seitz is going to need to find the strike zone here consistently, or he's going to he'll free base this game away here. Struggling right now at the moment to find the strike zone.
That one outside as well. 2-0 now the count.
Morris more than likely is going to be the pitcher in the.
He was warming up.
Top of the 7 should we get there.
That one catches the zone for a strike. 2-1 now the count. And he wanted to put that one out. Again, he wanted that grand slam you were just mentioning. He swung right through that one now. 2-2 the count.
Pulled off that one a little bit. Had to put a little extra charge in it.
He fouls that one off over toward the clubhouse area, the locker rooms. Bases loaded here, 1 out. 2-2 count, Isaiah Morris. At the plate, he swings through that one now. 2 outs. But the strikeout is Custer.
Seitz. Aiden Seitz on the mound with the strikeout.
For the Bulldogs, number 27, Caleb Edwards.
Aiden Seitz is, Custer's in left field. That's Aiden Seitz on the mound.
Well, I guess Game Changer has that messed up.
Yep. If you're watching Game Changer, Jared Custer's in the left. Aiden Seitz is pitching at the moment.
One 1-0 delivery on the way. That is high for a ball. 2-0.
Just 1 out, man on first up at Appleland Park. Stevens has got 13 strikeouts now. Needs 2 outs to finish this game, as he just now got his 14th strikeout. He's 1 strike away from shutting out. He's 1 out away, from shutting out Hedgesville 2-0. He has to easily be the strikeout leader in the EPEC.
Yeah, a good chance there.
Every time he goes out there, he puts up 9, 10, 11 strikeouts.
Stottlemyre could be up there as well. That one in there for a ball. 4 straight balls. He'll walk, take the base, bring a runner in here. Martinsburg now leads 8-1. As Carson Buber is now due up to the plate. Buber looking for his first hit of the night. He walked.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 5, Carson Boomer.
Seitz really struggling with his command. He had a great, he had a great, threw the ball well against Morris. He placed the ball well. Since then, 4 straight strikeouts.
2 balls now.
4 straight balls.
Final there from Appleman Park. Musselman gets the 2-0 win over Hedgesville, and they'll play the loser of tonight's game. Hedgesville will play the winner. 15 strikeouts on 105 pitches for Dylan Stevens.
Don't need much defense when you strike out 15 of 21.
Nope, and you only give up 4 hits.
Congratulations to Musselman and Dylan Stevens as they advance to tomorrow's game. At the moment, Martinsburg seems to be in control, so at the moment we'll see Martinsburg and Musselman here unless Spring Mills can put this fire out here and have a good big rally in the bottom. The top, excuse me.
Boober swings right through that one to even the count here at 2-2.
3-2, 2 outs. Everybody will be moving. Anything in the gap could end the game. Pinch runner or a courtesy runner's on.
Swinging and missing that one to end the inning is Boober. Will head to the top of the 7th inning with Martinsburg on top bottom of the. No, we'll head to the top of the 7th inning. Martinsburg on top 8-1. We're back in 60. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
Welcome back here to P.O. Faulkner Park. Martinsburg on top 8-1 here. Heading to the top of the 7th inning. Caleb Edwards still out there. What has he got, 4 pitches left there, Tripp? He's got 2 pitches left.
Is that 108?
Yeah, he's at 108. Well, he can start this batter.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can run this batter out, and he doesn't have to come out at 110. He just can't start any batter. Excuse me, at 110.
That batter is Gerardine.
Peyton Girardin?
Girardin, excuse me. That one in there. Getting 2-1 the count. Now 2-2 as that one comes in and swung on and missed there by Girardin. That one hit on, popped into right field. That'll be in foul territory, and Wilt will get to it for the first out of the inning, and that will conclude the night for Caleb Edwards. 112 pitches, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. 73 of the 112 for strikes. We'll take a break right now. When we come back, we'll have the change for you. When we come back, you're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, back in 60.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Martinsburg up 8-1. Pitching changes, those are brought to you by Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? I ride with them, so you should too. As I mentioned, Caleb Edwards is done after 113 pitches, 6 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 74 of the 113 for strikes, facing 26 batters. Coming in is just switching positions there as Isaiah Morris comes in 15 innings pitched. He is 2-0, giving up just 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 14 walks to 22 strikeouts. And he has a 1.4 ERA. Now we'll turn it back to Nick for the play-by-play.
Thank you, Spencer. And Isaiah Morris, as you mentioned, coming on to pitch for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. In this ball game, Martinsburg still on top. And Spring Mills trying to put something together. Now 8-1 our score here in the 7th inning with 1 away. And Morris will face Jackson Engel to lead things off. Engel takes that pitch for a called strike at the knees. Engel has walked and flown out so far in the ball game. The next pitch on 0-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Yeah, great placement there by Morris.
So Isaiah Morris has had a great day at the plate, now trying to get this, well, not a save situation, but close this ball game out for Martinsburg. He had the 2-run home run. He had an RBI single or double, I believe it was, earlier in the ball game. So Morris has done his job at the plate and now trying to do his job on the mound. And the breaking ball, swinging through it is Engel for out number 3. There's now 2 away.
Yeah, great job there by Morris to just straight up attack the hitter coming in, and he wants to get the game over with.
He wants to get down there and do that post-game interview with you. He can't wait.
I mean,
the last time he did it, he was, he was full of life and words, and
curveball is in there for strike 1.
Just a lot of personality there.
We'll look forward to Isaiah Morris. Maybe Spencer can get more out of him this time as the.
Well, you might be excited. Sectionals, he hit a home run, so
yeah,
I hit the first home
run. And that was probably his first
Park.
interview, so it's not easy when you've never done it before. And Siri apparently doesn't understand something, so that one popped up right behind short. Hudson Clement makes the play for out number 3, and the Bulldogs win this first round matchup and will await either Musselman or Hedgesville here tomorrow for round 2.
Musselman took the 2-0 lead. Win.
Okay, so final there, 2-0. It will be Musselman here tomorrow, which sets up a great matchup between those two teams. We will take a 2-minute break. On the other side of this break, we'll have the Palace Lounge post-game show. Once again, your final score, Martinsburg 8, Spring Mills 1. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon & Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon & Jenkinson at 304-LAWYERS, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The game may be over, but don't go away just yet. We've got a complete game recap, analysis, stats, the player of the game, and we'll prepare you for our next broadcast. All on the postgame show. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Cody's Auto Body, Laddie's Bar and Grill, Trips Flooring, The Mortgage Center, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, The Heffley Motor Company, The Palace Lounge, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, Milestone Realty, and by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers.
So let's return to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Tobin here, happy to have you with us. The Palace Lounge located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page, as we'll give you the game summary for today's ball game. Again, Martinsburg with the 8-1 victory here over Spring Mills. And for the Dogs, it was a good hitting day at the plate. 2 runs scored in that first inning. Spring Mills, though, started the game with a chance to potentially get the early lead for Tyler Cover on the mound. Had 2 runners in scoring position, but the Dogs held and then were able to score 2. 4 more runners come around to score in the second, including the 2-run home run by Isaiah Morris, the first of the season for the Dogs here, or any team at P.O. Faulkner Park. That gave Martinsburg at the time a 6-0 lead. They would hold that lead all the way until the 6th inning when Spring Mills scored 1 in the 6th to make it 6-1. Bulldogs come back, though, scored 2 in that bottom half and then close things off in the 7th. So Spring Mills totals for 1 run on 5 hits and no errors. Martinsburg 8 runs on 9 hits. A perfect game defensively. I thought there was going to be an error on that Sifford play, but no error given there. So 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Dogs. As Tripp, a game that we were surprised about the starting pitching. I thought Cover pitched well at times, but that home run really hurt Spring Mills, and offensively they only were able to get 5 hits on Caleb Edwards, so it's going to be tough to win a ball game when you only get 5 hits.
Yeah, you don't win too many ball games if you score 1 or less runs, very few times. But Cover did, like you said, he was who they thought he was going to be there. A few innings, put up a lot of zeros there in the middle of the game, but Martinsburg did a nice job early of staying back and just trying to barrel the baseball up there and just take what he give them. So looks like we're going to get our player of the game here.
Yeah, our player of the game is Isaiah Morris. Spencer is down there with him. Spencer, take it over.
Double and then a 2-run homer and then coming in to close it out. Obviously sectionals, that probably got you amped up tonight.
Yeah, I know we just had to play our best ball. We had to come out here and compete. We have a tough one tomorrow. I heard we're playing Musselman. Now I'm happy that my bat's going good right now.
And, you're at bat, obviously. Talk about that home run. It's the first one this season at P.O. Faulkner. What'd you see on that pitch?
It was my pitch right down the middle. My eyes blew up, and I was like, I had to jump on this. And I jumped on it, and I took it for a ride.
And then Coach tells you you're going in the pitch there to finish out the game. What was on your mind, just completely dominating, getting out of the game?
I was just like, I had to finish this out. Don't just go up there and pitch the ball, and don't give up. Just grind through it. Just pitch.
And you talked about you having to face Musselman tomorrow. Obviously, you've seen them a lot recently. What are you going to take from those 2 games going into tomorrow's matchup?
I think we just have to compete harder than we did the first game, and we had to bring a lot of energy, and like we did the last game, and I think we have a pretty good shot.
All right, Isaiah Morris, our WVU Medicine player of the game. Congrats again. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to let Coach Byler slide in here. Got a little more out of Isaiah this time. You happy?
Yeah, we were working on his interview skills. Glad to hear he did better.
Well, obviously he had a heck of a night at the plate, a double in the beginning of the game, then a 2-run shot. Finally get one out of the ballpark here at P.O. Faulkner.
Yeah, good to see him finally get one. I thought that was a big, momentum swing. I thought both his hits were kind of big momentum-wise, because I think Cover did through the middle innings kind of what they hoped he would do from the start. Thought he did a really nice job. Thought he kept us off balance. 3, 4, 5, those innings, thought he did a really great job.
And a little bit more about Cover, obviously coming in. Coach Barris told us that he was going to be a contact guy, and he kind of started out the game like that, but you guys were able to get through and put up some runs early, and that kind of dictated the way the rest of the ball game went.
Yeah, I think if you don't get those runs early, if Morris doesn't get both those big hits, we're probably fighting, scratching, and clawing to score a run there late. So, credit our guys for having a good approach, at least for the, 2 innings there at the beginning. I wasn't happy with our approach through the middle, but, it's all this time of year. It's all about surviving in advance, so it doesn't really matter if I'm happy or not, as long as
you get Edwards on the bump tonight, does a really good job, goes 6 1/3 innings, and it seemed like he was really on there in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes we pitch too much for strikeouts. We need to, pitch more for contact. But he did his job. His job was to come in here tonight, throw 110 pitches, get as far as we could, make sure we get that first win, make sure we stay in the winner's bracket. So really proud of him for the job he did tonight.
And then tomorrow, obviously, by third time here in the last few weeks. What is it going to take to beat them here tomorrow night?
Well, I think we're going to have the approach that we had in the first 2 innings tonight and kind of in the 7th and 8th inning at Musselman. Just have to hunt fastballs, get ahead in counts. I thought our pitchers tonight got behind way too much. Carson Buber tomorrow is going to have to make sure he does a much better job of getting behind him and, just play clean baseball behind him. And, you just hope that you can score enough runs.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Spencer.
All right, back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you to both head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Aaron Byler, along with Isaiah Morris, our WV Medicine Player of the Game. But before that, we had the game summary, which is brought to you by the Farmer and Mechanics Insurance Company. When it comes to your home, auto, farm, or business, they're trusted, reliable, and experienced. Call them at 304-263-0809 or go to fmiwv.com. And then our WV Medicine Player of the Game was Isaiah Morris, and WV Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. And I guess, Tripp, that Isaiah just doesn't like talking to us because he was much more talkative to Spencer. So
yeah, he did a fine job there. He's his second interview, and his sectionals, like I said, excitement. And this time he got to hit that home run, so he had a little something to talk about. And I think he's looking forward to tomorrow's game as well. But Martinsburg showed different aspects of their game tonight. They showed power, which we knew they had. I mean, they showed some in Myrtle Beach, and we knew that they. I mean, if you hang around this ballpark any amount of time, watch a little bit of batting practice, you see balls fly out of here. Surprising that was the first one of the year. But they are heating up. Again, you said it earlier in the game, we didn't see a tremendous amount of we've seen contact. We've seen some decent at-bats from Buber and Canby and those guys in the middle and stuff who at times have been, players of the games and carry the team. And tonight it seemed to be more of the Edwards and the Clement and the 1 through 4 tonight really picked it up. So Sonovich still doing his job there at the bottom, but they showed you different aspects with the power. They showed you at times they could get on base with with a good eye and steal bases and move runners over, and generate runs in that way. But their speed kills. When they get on base, they get in scoring position one way or the other, and they just pick at you and force the pitchers to be around the strike zone, keep the ball out of the dirt, because pass balls causes runs with his team. So they're going to be a force to reckon with here. But Musselman up there tonight squeaked out one against Edgersville, 15-0. So 2-0 with 15 strikeouts from Dylan Stevens. So they are on an emotional high as well. Sometimes when you win games like this, you're not quite as emotionally charged as you do a 2-0 game or so. But both teams will be focused tomorrow. It's going to be a great ball game.
Yeah, and we will have to take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll give you the game stats and talk a little bit more about this game and kind of just remind you about tomorrow's matchup as well. So 2-minute break, and when we return, we'll have more. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
I'm Jason Barrett. I'm running for state senate because I believe it's time to build an even better West Virginia. That starts with a less burdensome tax policy, reliable internet service, a strong education system, and a robust tourism industry. I believe this building starts right here in Jefferson and Berkeley counties. I ask for your support and your vote in the May 10th Republican primary.
Paid for by Friends of Jason Barrett.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
For every parent with a child entering pre-K through 7th grade,
we invite you to consider Airborne Christian Academy.
Enrolling your student in a Christian school, it's never been more affordable, with a WV Hope Scholarship offering $4,300 per year per student.
And if you've been hoping for alternative ways for your child to flourish academically while remaining true to your faith, we want to partner with you.
Check out all the details at airborne.church/school.
Hi, I'm Sally Hardy. I am asking you to re-elect John Hardy to the West Virginia House. John is my husband of 24 years and an amazing dad to our daughters. I am proud of this hardworking man who runs a successful business, gives back to the community, and is our valuable delegate. John Hardy is a man of values with a heart of service, and he cares about moving West Virginia forward. Re-elect my husband, John Hardy. Visit Delegate John Hardy on Facebook.
Paid for by candidate.
Welcome you back here on the Palisades post-game show. Once again, your final score tonight, Martinsburg 8, Spring Mills 1. The Cardinals will head to the losers bracket. They'll take on Hedgesville, and then Musselman will battle Martinsburg in the winners bracket. Winner of that game will then face the winner of the losers bracket game to win the section. As we'll get into our game stats. Brought to you by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home? Call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Shout out to Chris Ross for helping us out yesterday at the charity golf tournament. So we'll give you the stats. We'll start with the victorious Martinsburg Bulldogs. Hudson Clement gets a pair of hits, 2 for 4 at the plate. Landon Sifford goes 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. And 2 walks. Isaiah Morris, our player of the game, went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and the 2-run home run. Caleb Edwards 1 for 3 at the plate, a 2 RBI day. Boober goes 0 for 3 but did get on with a walk. Camby 0 for 3. Lupus goes 1 for 2. Hasanovich 2 for 3. And on the mound, Caleb Edwards 6 1/3, 5 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Isaiah Morris 2/3 of an inning out there. And 1 strikeout for the Dogs. For Spring Mills, Chase Herndon goes 2 for 4. Gotham goes 1 for 2. Cover goes 1 for 3. It's an offer from everybody else except for Gerardin, who had an infield single, 1 for 3 day for him. Herndon with a double, the only extra base hit for Spring Mills. Cover 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Custer 1 inning, 2 hits. Should be Seitz, I believe.
Yeah, Seitz.
Yeah, they have it as Custer, but it was Seitz with the inning. 2 hits, 2 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. An 8-1 final score in favor of the Dogs. And Tripp will kind of just wrap things up. Final thoughts on this one and give a quick preview on tomorrow's game. Well, we know big rivalry tomorrow.
Well, this one, I mean, it started off a little bit of surprise as it's the starting pitcher there for Spring Mills, but we can see now how they could, be successful with Cover after the home run. He set down 11 of the next 12. So could he have, and it did that pop fly that Sifford hit, find a glove out there, we could be looking at a slightly different game. Even though Martinsburg had a 2-0 lead at the time, a couple pitches later it was 6-0. That's huge, and it stayed that way for a long time. But with 2 outs, there was a pop-up that was, possibly someone could get a beat on it, could have changed the game a little bit. So, we could second guess. That's what we do. We sit up here with armchair quarterback, but certainly Cover, with that play could have definitely given his team a chance to win. Martinsburg, like I said, won't beat you with different aspects. They're starting to show off some of their pitching strength now. They're getting healthy. Looks like Edwards is pretty healthy. He ran pretty well today when he hit. He came off the bag. He showed he can defend the bunt now, so he can't get beat in that aspect. So, yeah, I mean, Martinsburg's going to be a tough, a tough draw for Musselman tomorrow, and but vice versa. I mean, Musselman, coming off a 2-0 emotional win, 15 strikeouts from Dylan Stevens. The last 2 times these teams played, it's been 2 really, tight games, 2 great games, and lots of emotion. And we expect to see, some fireworks tomorrow and some noise and some excitement, and just to be a really great atmosphere tomorrow as both these teams come in here. And I really honestly believe that both teams feel very confident that they could win. And when that happens, when a tornado hits a hurricane, something's got to give. And I think that's what we're going to see tomorrow.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, 2 teams that are definitely building up their rivalry. Both teams have split the season series, so it should be a really fun and great ball game tomorrow, and a lot of intensity I think we'll see between these 2 teams. But that one gets going. We'll be on the air again, same time, 6:40. First pitch is set for 7, and we'll be right back here at P.O. Faulkner Park. So it'll be a great game to come see if you want to do that, but also, of course, tune in to us on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. And we will kind of wrap things up here. Our final score tonight, Martinsburg 8, Spring Mills 1. It will be Martinsburg versus Musselman tomorrow after the Appleman won 2-0 today over Hedgesville. And that does it for us. So for Colin McLaughlin, Avery Newport, Dylan Bishop, Spencer Dupuis, Trip Tobin, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. Colin McLaughlin is next with the Monterey Results Scoreboard Show. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with 1-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10. Welcome into the post-game scoreboard show brought to you by Modern Realty Results. Larry DeMarco and his experienced team handle each and every transaction with honesty and integrity. Visit them today at modernrealtyresults.com. Final score from Martinsburg. It is an 8-1 Bulldog victory over the Spring Mills Cardinals to start off sectional play for Martinsburg. They will now host the Musselman Appleman tomorrow night with first pitch at 7 p.m. there at P.O. Faulkner Park. Pregame will start at 6:40, just like it did tonight with Nick Verzolini and Spencer Dupuis on the call as Musselman got a 2-0 win over Hedgesville tonight. That means it will be Hedgesville taking on Spring Mills tomorrow night as well. The loser of that will be eliminated from the playoffs. The winner will await the loser between the Martinsburg and Musselman game that we'll have for you tomorrow. But now let's get into some scores in Major League Baseball. First, a final score from earlier today. The A's beat the Dodgers 4-1. Bottom of the 8th inning, the Dodgers lead the Pirates 11-0. End of the 7th inning, it's the Brewers on top of the Reds 3-1. In the middle of the 7th inning, the Mets lead the Nationals 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning, the Blue Jays and Yankees are tied 3-3. Top of the 5th inning, it is the Boston Red Sox on top of the Atlanta Braves 6-3. In the middle of the 5th inning, it's the Astros no-hitting the Twins 4-0. At the end of the 5th inning, it's the Baltimore Orioles beating the St. Louis Cardinals 4-0. And an interesting fact, it's the first time the Orioles are there at the new Busch Stadium there in St. Louis, and it's not really that new. It's been open since 2006. So let that one sink in. The first time the Orioles are there, and they're on top right now 4-0. And then in the other game that was played between the A's and the Tigers won it 6-0. End of the 4th inning, the Rangers lead Kansas City 5-0. The White Sox and Guardians are tied at 0-all at the end of the 4th. And the Angels and Rays game is delayed. And in 20 minutes, it'll be the Cubs taking on the Padres, the Marlins taking on the Diamondbacks, the Phillies taking on the Mariners. Then at 9:45, so in 25 minutes, it's the Rockies taking on the Giants. Those are your MLB scores. Over to the NBA playoffs now. 2 games going on tonight. One underway as we speak. It is the Miami Heat on top of the 76ers of Philadelphia, 81-66 at the end of the 3rd quarter. 10 o'clock, it will be the Suns taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The series tied between Phoenix and Dallas at 2-2, as well as the Heat and the 76ers at 2-2. But it looks like right now Miami will get that 3-2 series lead if they can hold on to this 15-point lead in the 4th. Over to the Stanley Cup playoffs now. 4 games going on tonight, 2 of them in action. 12:48 to go in the 3rd. It's the Hurricanes on top of the Bruins 4-0 as the series is tied at 2-2. End of the 2nd period, it's Tampa Bay on top of Toronto 2-1 with the series tied at 2 apiece as well. Then puck drops at 9:30 on ESPN between the Blues and the Wild, and at 10 p.m. on ESPN2, it's the Kings and the Oilers. Those are all your scores. Now we're going to change things up a little bit since it is election night, and I know a lot of viewers and listeners want to hear some results so far that have been reported, so I'm going to do the best that I can so far for that. Let's look at the U.S. House of Representatives' first congressional district, and it is Carol Miller in the lead with over 18,000 votes. That's 67.71%. Expect her to win that primary. Over statewise in the House of Representatives' second congressional district, that's the one that everybody's really been looking at for the Republican primary. And as of right now, with 22.22% counties reporting, according to the Secretary of State's website, it is Alex Mooney with 54.42% of the vote so far, and David McKinley at 35.47%. Over to the competitive races now locally. 50% of counties reporting for the 16th senatorial district. Republican primary between Jason Barrett and Renee Whibley. A very close race right now. Jason Barrett does lead with 3,528 votes to 3,083 votes for Renee Whibley. House of Delegates 90th District, Ken Reed leads George Miller in the Republican primary, 252 to 107. House of Delegates 94th District, it is Larry Kump with 436 votes, Ryan Hammond with 112, and Janet McNulty with 107. Over to the 97th District in the House of Delegates, Republican primary. John Hardy has 666 votes. Alonzo Perry II with 194. To the 100th District, the new one there on the mountain for the House of Delegates, it is now Bill Ridenauer leading with 602 votes. Behind him is Pashta Majdi with 537 and Steve Harris with 524. The U.S. House of Representatives, 2nd Congressional District on the Democratic side is Barry Lee Wendell leading Angela Dwyer 12,215 to 9,576. Let's now go into those county votes in the U.S. House of Representatives, 2nd Congressional District. If you just want to look at Berkeley County, as there's 46 out of the 80 precincts reporting, it is a large margin in favor of Alex Mooney. 4,142 votes so far for him, 1,028 for David McKinley. That's only Berkeley County, though. Remember, Mooney still leading in the state by a decent amount as well. Berkeley County-wise, Jason Barrett, I already mentioned, ahead of Renee Wibley. Ken Reed ahead of George Miller. Larry Kump on top of Ryan Hammond and Janet McNulty. John Hardy leads Alonzo Perry. And the Republican primary for circuit clerk is Shelley Shoppert with 2,344 votes so far. Behind her is Jamie Wolf with 1,504, and Josh Shiley with 965. Republican primary race for the county council, Steve Catlett with 80.64% of the votes so far, 4,194 in total. Dan Delier, 1,007. For the county clerk Republican primary, it's Tony Petrucci in the lead of Elaine Mock. Tony has 3,703 votes. Elaine Mock, 1,463. And then the Board of Education race, as of right now, according to the Berkeley County, West Virginia link there for the Secretary of State's website. If you want to see those, by the way, go onto our TV10 Facebook page. We did post the link so you can follow along to these results for the rest of the evening. I'll now go into the Board of Education race before I wrap things up here on our scoreboard show, changing it up here for election night as well. It is Pat Murphy with 17.27% of the votes, leading with 4,286 in total. Jackie Long right behind him with 3,755. Damon Wright with 2,992. Melissa Power with 2,612. Ron Hurst with 2,525. Betty DeHaven with 2,337. Valerie Ledford with 2,312. Christian Waskow with 2,023. And then Travis Bost with 1,975. You can vote for 4 as 4 will move on. And right now it looks like it will be the 2 incumbents, Damon Wright and Melissa Power. I'll have more of that, as well as Rob will have it on Eastern Panhandle Talk tomorrow morning on Talk Radio WRNR 106.5 FM, AM 740. But for now, wrapping things up, I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off. Final score between Martinsburg and Spring Mills, 8-1. Bulldogs get the win. They'll play Musselman tomorrow as the Applemen defeat Hedgesville tonight 2-0.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Baseball. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda of Winchester, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Kent Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Modern Realty Results, and the Skinner Law Firm.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and Major League Baseball, keep it tuned to FM 106.5, AM 740, Comcast Cable Channel 10, and online talkradiowrnr.com. All rights reserved.